disguise.
Good evening, Cabaret Lab. I have a story for you, but before I get started, I just wanted to show you this, just in case any of you are of a sensitive nature. I can't imagine you are if you're watching the show, but hey, I've done my bit at least. Right, tonight's story is imaginatively titled Theophilus, and it's a good old-fashioned story of the devil, just the kind of thing I like. Okay, yes, I probably could have given it a more exciting title. I was going to call it A Pyrrhic Victory, but then I thought that might be a bit highbrow, and let's face it, you know, this is about as low grade as you can get, hey? Alright, are we ready? Okay, so, the story is about Theophilus, and this is Theophilus that you see here. Now, he was a very kind and humble priest who you can see now going about doing his sort of clerical duties, tending to his flock, whatever the fuck that means, you know, I don't know what they do. And the Cardinal that you see over there was so impressed by his devotion to his duty that she offered him a position of greater responsibility, which is church speak for a promotion. And so she offered him the position of Archbishop. Now, Theo, in a fit of humble piety, actually turned the position down. And the Cardinal, not being particularly impressed, gave the position to a rival. Okay, I know the rival's a horse. We had to include him for contractual reasons, so shut up about it. And so, he became the new Archbishop. And Theo got more and more bitter and more jealous and more angry inside himself as he thought about the Archbishop holding that position of power and probably wealth as well. And eventually he took really drastic action. Theo went to see the devil and said, "Can you help me? I wish to gain that position that I stupidly turned down." And the devil said, "Of course, son, you know what it means." And Theo was like, "Okay, I'll do it." And so he sold his soul in order to gain what he had craved. An unfortunate accident became his rival, and he died. Bye. And Theo was now the Archbishop. Now, all was well for a little while, but slowly he became more and more ashamed and felt more and more guilty. And eventually he went to the Cardinal and confessed what he had done. "You stupid bastard," said the Cardinal. "Well, Theo, there's only one thing you can do. You must punish yourself." Now, in the original story, he actually has to starve himself for 60 days. Now, we could just sit here for 60 days while he slowly fades away, but I think we've all got better things to do. So how about we beat the devil out of him? Bit of self-flagellation. I've got this. And so, for 60 days, Theo did indeed beat himself over and over and over again until he was a sorry, bleeding, gooey mess. Now, he then crawled back to the Cardinal and said, "I feel contrite. Please, am I forgiven?" And the Cardinal looked at him and said, "Not nearly enough, son, not nearly enough. He had to go and do another 30 days. And so, crack, another 30 days. And by now, utterly pathetic, he crawled to the Cardinal. But just before that, I missed a bit, sorry. Backtrack. Bang. All right. On the very last night, the devil appeared to Theophilus, and he pinned the contract to Theo's chest. And Theo literally collapsed in tears. He was so terrified. And so he went to the Cardinal and said, please help me. And the Cardinal said, "Okay, stand aside, I'll do it. You're pathetic." And he crawled off. The Cardinal fought the devil, and with the power of the cross, the power of God, defeated him. And Theo was freed of the devil's shackles. And you know the really funny thing about this story? He was so overwhelmed with joy and relief, he dropped dead. Bye.